Hi, guys.
Yo, what's up, guys? What's up?
Well, before they cut us off, I'm gonna share the link.
Let's see here. I'll share the live, man. Let me do that.
I'm already doing it.
Okay. JTQ Millionaires Club, what's up? What's up? Kathleen Lindstrom Roberts, how's it going? Get into the jar. What a wild week. No hitters, man. No hits all week. No winners. Let's see what happens. These jackpots are getting super crazy again. Look at this. We got 344 million for the mega, 461 for the Powerball, guys. We were almost at $500 million. $500 million again. So, yeah, we're doing that again, Caitlin. So, juicy. This is going to be a big week, man. Even bigger than last. So be sure to get a package. And also, we have a $50 scratchy ready to go. So when do we do this? When should we do this?
We should probably announce it so people that got in can get on to watch it.
It just closed today.
Yesterday.
We should just have a scratch day. We just do scratchies all day. Wouldn't that be freaking fun? At least for a few hours, you know? Remember that one time we did that? That was fun, even though we got
your ass handed to you?
Got our ass handed to us, yeah. Yo, what up? What up? Caitlin, I saw your pictures on Facebook. It was at the concert then. So we had like 39 bucks in rollover. But that's chump change, guys. That is chump change.
It's not what we're playing for.
We are going for the big boy. We are going for the big one. So whatever, right? Whatever. Brenda, Kyle, Gibbs, what's up? Angela wins early. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So let's see. It's a big, fat, juicy week, and I don't know what we're gonna do. I still got to figure it out for on April 1st. They're gonna everything's turning like $5 a ticket.
Not everything.
Powerball, Mega Millions.
Just Mega Millions.
Is it just Mega Millions?
I think so. They're trying to change Powerball, but I don't think they've set that into play yet.
We'll see what happens. I know they're gonna have greater rewards and stuff, but we got to weigh it out and see if it's worth it or not, you know. So, Hispanic, what's up? What's up? Everybody get into the jar. Be sure to comment. This is a free NPN giveaway. We're going to be doing this last, though. We're going to be doing the rollover. We had 39 bucks. Giving that back to you guys. And then we're going to go over to trivia. We got 3 trivia questions for you. And anybody can play in the trivia. Anybody. So, if you're a package holder and you answer first, you win a package. If you are not a package holder and you answer first, you still win a single ticket link prize. So whoever answers first wins, basically. So you can answer right here in the comment section when the trivia questions come up. Oh, that's cool, Caitlin. So wild week. But they're getting juicier. We were almost at a $500 million with the Powerball and getting up there with the Mega. 344, baby. I'll take either one of those. We'll take either one, right? I still want to see the headlines where it's like JTQ Millionaires Club wins world record jackpot.
Same.
And all of us in a giant picture will all get together, take a freaking giant Millionaires Club picture
in Bora Bora.
In Bora Bora, and be on the pit and front page of the news. Wouldn't that be sweet, man?
Yeah, we'd be fine with that, Johnny. I'm not gonna lie.
No, we would make headlines, guys. We would make freaking headlines. Jenny D, what's up, baby? Julian, what's going on? You want Jason Lindstrom live tonight? Maybe for white card. Maybe for white card. We'll have to ask him. You did good last night, Julian. You did good. It was good seeing Tabby. It was good seeing Tabby. So, yeah, baby, let's do the rollover. Let's do the rollover. So, if you bought a package or you a single ticket throughout the week, then you are in this vessel. We had $39. We're going to be pulling names to give it back to you guys. So, here we go. Here we go. Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. There's a good fat stack in here. Hi, Carol. Betsy Elliott. What's up, baby? Here we go. First winner coming out. First winner coming out is... Let me turn this the right way. Let me turn this the right way. Oh, my goodness, dude. Oh, my goodness. It is the one and only. Come on, camera.
You want me to just tell them what it is?
I want them to see.
Yeah.
How come it's like...
Because you're waving your hand around, you're not giving it a chance to focus. It's a mechanical lens. I mean, you're still waving it around.
I guess I'm shaking.
Yes. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, maybe it'll work for you.
I don't know why it's not doing this size. Hold on. Take this a second. Let me see which camera isn't working. Yeah, it's that one. So try it again.
Oh, base. That's awesome, man. I bet that was a good time. That's a cool place to be, man.
It's Pamela Williamson. There we go.
Pamela Williamson. Pamela Williamson. I don't know if that was a single ticket or...
It was a single ticket.
Single ticket. Win Pamela Williamson. All right.
That leaves 35.
$35 left. $35 left.
Code is sent.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we had our bars last year at the Amazing Mitten and at was it
Zenders.
Zenders. Here we go. Here we go. I love Frank.
A silver ticket was found at Zenders last year.
It was.
Oh my goodness. It's upside down.
I know that.
Marnie Florka.
Marnie Florka? Marnie Florka! Let's see. Damn, this camera. Oh, I got it. I got it to work. Marnie Florka!
Okay.
Good job, Marnie. Which was that a pack?
I don't know, because you would wave it around so much I never got to see it. It's a package. Good Lord. $16 left.
$16 left. $16 left. Be sure to get into the jar by commenting, guys. Oh, that's great, Kathleen. Sounds like so much fun. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Kathleen, it's a package.
Bates, we were just talking. We were just talking and you hit. Look at that. Look at that, Bates.
So you get the last $16. It's coming your way.
Kathleen, you got the last $16, baby. Congratulations to the rollover winners.
Code is
Marnie Florka, Kathleen Bates, and Pamela Williamson. Nice hit. Nice hit. Guys, we have a juicy, juicy week ahead of us. We don't want to miss out, especially before we got to figure out what to do with the $5 pricing, the increase. It's going to go up to $5 a ticket. Baba thinks it's just for the mega. I don't know. I haven't even looked into it, to be honest. It might just be for the mega. I don't know. Not sure, but we got to figure out something here. They better have some good benefits for that, baby. So.
I read them all to you last week.
You did. You did. All right. Here we go. So we're going to switch over to trivia, and then we're going to pull someone from the jar. And also, we have a $50 scratch ticket ready, too. So I'm going to make an announcement for that after the live here and see maybe tomorrow we can pull that.
Millions.
We can pull that tomorrow. And that'll be fun. That'll be fun. If you were in on that $50 ticket, see what happens. So let's switch over to trivia, baby. Let's switch over to trivia. And which one do you want to do first?
I don't care. They're not like stacked. Like some nights they're stacked and relatable to each other. It's not tonight.
All right, so trivia. If you weren't here last week, anybody can play. Anybody this time, even if you weren't a lotto package holder or anything, you can play right here in the comments. First one to get it right first wins. So if you were a lotto package holder, you win a lotto package. If you were not, you still win a single ticket link to play in one of the drawings this week. So you just answer right in the comments. No more DM and Amy. Anybody can play.
Johnny's like, get them out of your inbox. I don't want them sliding.
That's when the D started playing. Steve D. I'm kidding. All right, here we go. Here we go. First question coming up. We wait for I forgot how we do it. Wait for a card to close and then we go and buy it.
Yeah, it's entirely up to whoever's playing how fast the cards close and how many we buy.
Yeah. We don't really talk about it.
It took like months for this last card to close. So
we don't ever talk about it or
I'm
push
not
it.
too like keen on it, to be honest.
But it's so fun. You know, usually when we do it, last time we did it, we bought we kept buying them. I kept going back to the store. I took my e-bike to the gas station, came back. We got more, but they were nasty, those cards. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
They weren't very good ones. Okay. Here we go, baby. Here we go. First question coming in. Ready, set, good luck. Hit it.
His accident along Dead Man's Curve changed the course of production for a leading animated series requiring 40 episodes of voice work to be completed from a hospital room.
Interesting. I like the trivia night on the bottom.
Yeah, I redid some stuff today.
That's pretty good, Baba. We're flying. We're flying through the universe. Look at that. Is there a hyperdrive button on this?
I am the hyperdrive button, Johnny.
Evel Knievel. That's a good guess, Kaylin. That's a real good guess.
But no.
But no.
James Dean, no.
What up, Fletcher? Crispy, what's going on?
Do you remember the name, Johnny, or no?
I don't.
That's dinner.
Okay, yeah.
His accident along Dead Man's Curve changed the course of production for a leading animated series requiring 40 episodes of voice work to be completed from a hospital room.
Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean on the cover of a magazine. Let's see. Not James Dean. Not James Dean.
All answers can go. Oh, there it is.
Oh my God! That look at right off the. Look at that. Angela wins early, baby. Yeah.
Mel Blanc. Let me give you a little information about Mel. So Mel Blanc he was known as the man of 1,000 voices. He was a legendary voice actor famous for his works in numerous animated series, including characters from Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies. He was the voice of Bugs Bunny, Barney Rubble, all kinds of voices. Dino, but he didn't get credit for that till 5 years after he was dead.
He was the voice of Dino.
Mhm.
So he's just like, that's all he did.
Also you, yeah. In 1961, he was involved in a very serious car accident that left him hospitalized. He was actually in a coma, and they didn't think he was going to make it. And then one day, he just had kind of a intrigued doctor that he walked into the room and he said, "How you doing today, Bugs Bunny?" And Mel replied from his comatose state in the Bugs Bunny voice, and they were able to get him out of his coma based on that one moment. It was so the Flintstones was like a groundbreaking program, and he was the voice of Barney Rubble and, like I said, Dino. This happened during production of Flintstones, and so they would send the entire team to Mel's hospital room to film and record the voice part of 40 episodes, not just a few, but 40 episodes. That they were committed to keeping it real on that show. So that just shows his dedication to his craft despite the challenges he faced. The fact that he did this from a hospital room, and a lot of them will tell you multiple episodes. No, it was 40 episodes. That's crazy. Crazy. Yep. And then on his... All right, let me check the comments here. So according to our software, which is because we do play to multiple platforms, Angelia was the first one to get it. I will take a screenshot of that to share to you guys if you want it. Yep, with the new rules, everybody plays in the chat. I'm not doing the DMs anymore. Me too. But yeah, so that was the answer, Mel Blanc.
All right. I'll
get you guys the codes after we're done with this round.
Congrats. Good job. Angelia, baby. Good job. Super congrats. Let's go to question 2 here.
Oh, so on his gravestone, on Mel's gravestone, it says at the top of it, "That's all, folks," which I think is cool.
Yep. That's all, folks.
Ready for the next one?
Ready, set, hit it.
This mid-century cleaning product was driven to bankruptcy until a successful rebrand and reintroduced it and marketed it to schools. Yeah, we use a multi-platform streaming, so we're streaming to multiple pages. You guys can only see the answers that were yours, and it's also based on your servers. So depending on where you are, data is a real thing, and it does take time to transfer. So we go based off of the software's timestamps of the answers, just as an FYI. Nope, not lie, not Old English. This mid-century cleaning product was driven to bankruptcy until a successful rebrand reintroduced and marketed it to schools. I'll get it out. Don't worry. New Blue, no. Scrubbing Bubbles, no. I already know what my next clue is going to be if we need it.
You want the product name or the person? Or?
It would be the name of the product.
Okay.
After it's been reintroduced.
Okay.
Elmer's glue, no. Peroxide, no. Chlorine, no. Sorry, I didn't mean to crowd you. Clorox, no. Mr. Clean, no.
Anybody can answer, guys. This is new. Anybody can answer the trivia question.
Arm & Hammer, no. Bleach, no. Comet, no.
Good guesses, though. These are good guesses. Oh, we got a winner. We got a winner.
Justin freaking Gibbs.
Justin freaking Gibbs. Yeah, baby. All right.
So Play-Doh, it was originally developed in the 1950s as a wallpaper cleaner. It was not successful, and they literally were bankrupt. But they realized that it was a non-toxic product, and children loved to play with it. So they did a successful rebrand, marketed it as a children's modeling compound. They targeted schools and educational settings, and it gained immense popularity as a creative tool for children. The shift in focus made Play-Doh one of the most recognized, beloved toys around the world of all time. Crazy.
Play-Doh targeting schools. You know what else targets schools? Change the name. Pedo.
Okay, that's not even
All
funny.
right, yeah.
I don't know why you're giggling about that.
That's pretty bad.
No pedo is gonna giggle in my in front of me, I promise you.
No,
that.
I'm saying the targeting schools thing.
Okay, not a good joke though.
Good job, Justin Gibbs. Good job, Justin Gibbs. Nice, brother.
All right, last but not least.
Amy Marie, how's it going? How's it going?
Long time no see.
Sharon, what's going on, girl?
All right, here we go. Last question. After her husband was imprisoned for embezzlement, she was hired by this newly founded organization which led her to become a first lady of sorts, and is still memorialized in an annual award given to women all over the earth. This is a hard one.
Show me this one again.
Hold on, I'm going to type you what I'm actually looking for because nobody's going to say all that. That's the common. That's the common way. That's the exact way.
Okay.
Amy Marie, what?
I like it. I like it.
Johnny has a story about that.
That is funny.
Fletcher, I don't even know, but no. Door, no.
Mary Edwards Walker.
Nope. After her husband was imprisoned for embezzlement, she was hired by this newly founded organization, which led her to become a first lady of sorts, and is still memorialized in an annual award given to women all over the earth. I want the woman. That's what he said. Mary Kay. No, but good. Definitely a good guess. She's a good one too. I should use her as a one.
That's a great guess, Tammy.
Nope. Not Leona Helmsley. After her husband was imprisoned for embezzlement, she was hired by this newly founded organization, which led her to become a first lady of sorts, and is still memorialized in an annual award given to women all over the earth.
Eva
No. Madam Walker, no, but I would like to be referred to that as from now on. Eleanor Roosevelt, no, but I knew you were going to guess that. If you put this in Google or ChatGPT, that's what it suggests. One person who's guessed is on the right track.
Someone is on the right track for sure.
Wrong answer, right track though.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can get. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
You only
Sorry.
allowed one guess. Yeah.
Rosalind Carter, no. Diane Van Furstenberg, no. Trying to. Okay. It's not Sylvia and not Imelda.
Imelda, that's a sweet name, dude.
If we had a baby, you could name it that if you want. Martha Stewart, no.
Sounds like she'd be married
she
to
is
George,
a badass,
Imelda.
though. I would hang out with Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
Huh?
Martha Stewart, yeah.
I thought you said ew. I was like, I will call her right now and tell her you said ew, sir.
Constant Baker. No.
Zsa Zsa Gabor, no, but that's a great one.
Yeah, for real.
I forgot about her until just right this exact second. How could I do that? L'Oreal, no. Ida Wells, no. Sandy Jenkins, no. Jane Girardi, no. Angela Davis, no.
You might have to give him a nanu.
I mean, I can. Elizabeth Holmes, no. Early on, someone was real close.
On the right track.
Yeah.
On the right track.
Yeah. I don't know if this is irrelevant anywhere. I mean, it's relevant, but I don't know if they'll get it. Let me send it to you, John. You got your phone or no?
Yeah. Elizabeth Holmes.
Erica Jane.
That's what I was going to suggest.
Okay. So I have personally earned this award roughly about a half dozen times in my life.
ABBA has won the award
about a half dozen times.
But that's only for people.
I mean, that's why I texted you, because I didn't think it was that great of a thing. But
right.
Anyways. Erica Jane, no. Sandra Garlick, no. Cool name though. Joan Kelly, no.
ABBA won the award, and others,
yeah.
Women
all over the earth.
Women all
every
over.
year, annually. Mm-hmm. Victoria Woodhull, no.
Joan Kelly, no. Sandra Garlick.
There it is. You got it, Tammy. I knew you were on the right track.
Crispy, you were on it when you said Mary Kay. We're like, you're on the right track. Wrong company, you know?
Mrs. Albee. That's who we were going for. So her husband was a lawyer. He was ultimately imprisoned for embezzlement. She didn't know what she was going to do. This was back in like the 1800s. David McConnell contacted her and was like, why don't you come help me? I've got this. I have a book company. We're giving out perfume samples. That it transitioned over to a perfume company. Mrs. Albee was the first Avon lady. And she is what grew that company to a success. She's the one who brought the personalization and the woman-to-woman contact with her customer base and whatnot. And she's who helped establish the model of direct selling that Avon is known for. She had a pioneering role in the cosmetic industry and also in like women's entrepreneurship and leadership. And still to this day, if you sign up with Avon and you work with them, 10,100, I think it is, will get you a Mrs. Albee award.
If you sell more than 10,100 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And Kara is an Avon lady. Yep, that's right. Going for the Miss Albee Award.
Yep. Mrs. Albee. And her awards are beautiful.
The ding dong lady.
When I was with Avon, so I signed up for like $10 in the middle of the night when I wasn't so sure about my marriage, not to Johnny, my prior marriage. And he really made fun of me for it. And then within the first 6 weeks, I was number 1 in 3 different categories, company-wide, like worldwide. And then at that point, the corporation came and talked to me and offered me a role within the corporate company as a premium manager. And I did that for 5 to 6 years. And I would run anywhere between 2 and 4 districts at any given time. And all of my districts were always like, you would stack them up. They'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, or whatever, however many I had. I was really good at that. And I was really good at it as long as I had a man boss. And then they brought in this douchebag lady who wanted to talk about feelings. And she's like, why are we doing this? And I'm like, to pay our bills. And she's like, no, what brings you to tears? And I was like, I know what'll bring you to tears. And I left that. I'm not doing all that. Let's now. She wanted to like talk about our feelings. And she would like, I would take her to meetings with some of the most like they were not people of privilege. They were women that were working really hard for their accomplishments. And she would come in and try to be all fancy with them and do this emotional stuff. And it's like, lady, get out of here. Like, you are not rational at all. So that's why I left that company. I kind of wish I was still there though, but. But yeah, Mrs. Albee is a boss. She was always a boss. Inspiring lady for sure. But yeah, they started out as a book company and they were giving out perfume samples, and the ladies didn't care about the books. They were like, give us the perfume. Then it became the California Perfume Company, and then it transitioned to Avon based on William Shakespeare stuff.
Cool, man. Very cool. You guys rock. Good job. Good job.
I think I've had 6 Mrs. Albees, and then I've had some of their other trophies and greater awards. Somewhere I have a gold Avon pin, like a real gold one with a diamond set on it that I earned as a manager. I don't know where. It might be at my ex-husband's house.
Nice. Nice.
I didn't get to move out. But yeah. David McConnell is actually who created the company, but Mrs. Albee is the one. I've had the McConnell Award too. I think 3 times. He's really good at that job. I'll never forget. Listen, hold on. You guys are going to love this one. You got to hear this. My friend Josh, who I've known since I was a baby, like he needed a different job. He came to work with me at Avon. So we were always like riding around together, but he's just a guy, right? He's just a dude. And I had convinced him, I'm like, if I tell her the lipstick looks good, that's one thing. But if you tell her it looks good, it's a whole other thing, right? So we're at this meeting and another district manager who was really like fancy, it's like at the end of the night and she goes like this and her entire eyebrow wipes off. And you should have seen Josh's face. He was like texting me. He's like, her entire eyebrow was gone. Anyways, it was really funny. He's like, I didn't know that women's eyebrows just came off like that. I'm like, not everybody's does, but sometimes they do. Isn't that funny?
It was pretty funny.
You would love Josh. You guys would be cracking up the whole time. I made when I was with Avon, I was making over 6 figures a year, and I did have 2 free cars. And with their program, when I say I had 2 free cars, I mean they paid for. I got an email from Chevrolet where I got to custom build my car. It got delivered to me. There was a credit card that stayed with the car, a fleet card. It covered any repair I had, any maintenance I needed, even gasoline. I never paid for a penny that went into that car, not even gasoline. I could drive it unlimited. They covered it all.
And food and everything. All right.
I had an expense account, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I had somebody Avon related with me, I could put anything I was doing. My man boss was great. I love working with men. I'm not the best at working with women because I'm not going to sit and talk about my feelings with you. Like, why is that even irrelevant? And that's not even relevant in the corporate settings. Like, get out of here. My man boss, though, he was great. The first time I met him, he was like, listen, you do what you do. He's like, I've already seen what you do. You do good work. You do that. I'll do my part. And when we get together for reviews, we're just going to go out to eat and call it a day. And I was like, bet. That's what we did. Then he left to go to another company. And then I left. I went to Mary Kay for a while. And then I went to, I worked for Young Living, doTERRA. And then I went to Jeunesse. Jeunesse tried to hire me and they flew me all over trying to like impress me. But I felt really, one of the meetings I went to in California, what's that guy? Stephen Hawking was there. And he was presenting the biological technology behind some of the products that they use because they're a really high-end company. Mm-hmm. But it freaked me out because they're talking about the manipulation of telomeres in the body to like advance or slow down aging. And it's like alarming, shocking. And I said, that's not really something I want to be a part of. And now I'm at Johnny's Treasure Quest. So Stephen Hawking didn't get me, but Mr. Perry did. Mm-hmm. So mm-hmm. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, how are you?
All right. So, guys, don't forget to get your package. It's a juicy fat week or a single ticket, whatever.
You okay?
We don't want to miss this week, man. You never know when our time to shine is.
Do you want to come say hi? You do, but
let me give you guys a ticket link just in case here. So you can have it fresh.
Thanks, Steph. I remember we were so there's an area in Illinois that's near where I'm from that's not great. It's like the 8 Mile of Chicago, right? And so we're in that area. And these women have done Avon for 50 years. They sell their 30 grand a year. And this lady comes walking in, the fancy one, and she's like, I do this so I can have a nice rug for my foyer. And the one lady looks at me and she's like, what in the world is a foyer? She's like, we don't have that here. I was just cracking up though. And I was like, she's out of touch. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Kathleen. I appreciate that. Does he give me an unlimited gas car? Kind of. He's not very controlling. And he gives me whatever resources I need. So kind of.
Who?
You. They want to know if you treat me as good as Avon does. He does a few other things I like, let me tell you.
Amy thinks I have money like the Avon company does. She thinks she has unlimited spending and all this stuff.
I do. That's why I work multiple jobs.
Maybe I'm just playing with you.
You better be just playing because I can play with you too. So yeah, are you guys in the jar? Because we're going to pull an NPN and I'm going to start sending these codes out.
Looking for that NPN. Guys, we're going to see you back soon too at like 8:30 or 8:45 for White Card Sticky Tape. If you're interested, if you never played, you got to check out. It's so fun. So fun. Be live right here back again 8:45-ish. Probably 8:45. So be sure to join.
If you want a code during trivia, I'm sending them now.
Oh, we got a couple more coming into the jar. Are we ready for the NPN? So whoever comes out of this jar is going to win a lotto package for the week.
Codes are sent from trivia.
Covers the Mega Millions and the Powerball drawing. So delicious. It's delicious. Delicious. Here we go, baby. Ready, set, in it. Jenny D. Jenny Dykes. Jenny Dykes, are you still with us? Jenny Dykes. Jenny Dykes. In the NPN.
Lisa, we love you. We had a whole We Love Lisa event last night, and your son was here for it.
Mm-hmm.
You are awesome. Steph, you are awesome. Jason Julian is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as it's in real life. And
Jenny is here. Jenny is here. Congrats, Jenny.
Jenny, your code is coming. Code is sent. Everybody's codes are sent.
Lisa is the Bigfoot of the Porkies now.
We will be back at 8:45 for white card. I've got some new cards open.
Which is coming soon. Did
you give them the link for lottery yet?
Yeah, I did.
Let me give you the link for white card if you want to get in tonight. Here comes that. We're still on the key party. I still got some left.
There is mini cards and mains. Minis are less, but if you win on a mini, you get onto a main.
2 chances to win.
If you win on a main,
9 freaking silver tickets are still out there. If you have not opened your bars, please open your bars.
Seriously, I'm gonna make an announcement tomorrow, like just to please urge everyone to, because I'm really scared.
Yeah.
And TikTok, because you know those people, I don't know, they're like, oh, what's this? And just throw it out.
That's true. Know? They are on TikTok shop.
Well, yeah. So who knows, you know? Yeah, baby. We will see you back shortly. Congratulations, everyone. Thanks for being on. And we'll see you on the flip side.
8:45. We'll be back.
Baby.
See you soon.